There are three main ways that you guys can sell on Amazon: online arbitrage, wholesale, and private label. Each one has its own pros and cons, and in this video, I'll tell you guys exactly what those are. My name is Vlad. I'm a six-figure online arbitrage reseller. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Let's get into the video. One of the easiest ways and the lowest risk ways to start selling on Amazon is by doing retail or online arbitrage. It's basically buying basic brands that everybody already knows, likes, and needs, and reselling them for a profit on Amazon. I talk about it in a separate video. If you guys want to see, the link will be above or below. Check it out. Online arbitrage is a low-risk strategy because we're buying brands that people already want. We're not going to China, buying hundreds of units, bringing them over to US, and then trying to run ads and get the product to sell, which is what private label is. Private label is a great method for someone who has lots of capital. I would say over $10,000 that you're willing to lock up and put away for 3 to 6 to 12 months that you aren't going to be able to see because you're going to have to continuously reinvest it into the business. And although private label is one of the hardest ways to start selling on Amazon, it is very good long term because as you grow that brand, it becomes valuable. All you have to do is basically replenish. You can pretty much automate it 80%, and you can possibly sell that in the future. Most sellers will typically start with online arbitrage and then could transition into wholesale, and a lot of wholesale people do add private label products as an icing on the cake to their business. Another great method, as I mentioned, is wholesale. It's not exactly beginner friendly because it also requires a lot of capital. Most of the wholesale distributors will need a minimum of $1,000 to $5,000 orders that you have to place for your first order. And if you want to get the really good deals, you're going to have to pay $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for pallets and truckloads to get those super big, deep discounts to be very profitable. A lot of beginners don't have that kind of money, and most people also don't have the knowledge how to do it right. A lot of wholesale distributors also require you guys to have a warehouse and a commercial address. It's something that most beginner Amazon sellers don't really have and can't really risk starting out that way. Wholesale typically requires a lot of capital, some experience, and a little bit more responsibility in terms of having a warehouse and possibly even employees. To summarize this whole video for you, online arbitrage, very low risk, requires very little capital, and is easy to start for most beginners. It's a great way to get your feet wet with Amazon. Private label is high risk, requires lots of capital, but is going to be very profitable and lucrative at the end if you're willing to stick through with it, go through with it, learn it, and put in a lot of time and effort. Let me know if you found this video helpful, and if you have any other questions, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram or leave me a comment down below. Thanks for watching.